So we've decided at TEFL to do videos, and every week or every couple of weeks there's going to be a video that comes out, and I asked a few weeks ago about different ideas about what you want me to talk about, what things kind of you want me to cover. And the vast majority of people, well many people, said they want, they teach children and they want kind of different ideas about how to run the classes differently, what can they do better, what can they change, and how can their kids are giving them a bit of a nightmare, how to teach young learners. And that's what this video is about. Now the first thing I want to say about children's classes, very young children, 3-4 years old, that it can be really a frightening experience going with their parents or their grandparents to go and learn English in a school with a foreigner who doesn't look Chinese and doesn't sound Chinese and doesn't speak Chinese. It's a very, very frightening thing. So you have to break down that fear and that apprehension that children may have. Now, although children are learning very simple words, very simple sentences, we can and we should plan really good, creative and effective lesson plans. Children really respond to movement, singing, dance, puppetry, TPR, get out of your seat. Now, for lots of teachers, that's not a normal thing, right? We're adults, but we have to break down these personal and natural barriers that we have to really engage and have fun with the children. A happy, fun teacher is going to be Mr. Cool. Now, as a good young learner teacher, you really have to break down the barriers, your own personal barriers. It might not be natural for you to bounce around and hold up flashcards and kind of sing and hop around the class. But you have to, like I say, you have to break down these barriers in order to be a successful young learner teacher. Give lots of praise, lots of encouragement. A smiley face and a thumbs up and a high five will do wonders for your children's confidence. So you should give them out often and repeatedly. Now, a big difference between young learner classes and adult classes is children's natural attention spans. It's very, very small. Now, I'm sure you happened before, you've planned these amazing classes, it's got this, it's got that, you've made this, you're going to bring in this, do that, and it's failed. And the reason it's failed is literally it was just too long. It was a great activity but it lasted too long. Anything more than 10 minutes and you're already starting to be doomed to failure. Make your activities short, sharp and snappy, and then move on to the next thing. A big thing for young learner classes is how you expect your students to behave in class and how you want them to respond when you ask certain things. If you hold something up, hey, what's this? Don't let them call out. They're going to naturally call out because they want you to say, yes, good job, you've done really well, and they want that. But let's raise the hands first. Hey, what's this? Yes. And then get them to answer. If any kids call out, just ignore them and only choose the ones that are actually raising their hands. Very quickly, the kids are going to learn to raise their hands, and you're going to get the kids where you want them to be with their behaviour in the class. Children always naturally look to adults and teachers of how to behave. They need this kind of role model in their lives, and their brains are synced in to behave and respond in these ways towards good, strong adult behaviour. And that's what we need to give them in class. We can and we should have a really fun, safe environment, as I've said, but also you need to set your boundaries and your expectations and get them to stick to that. One thing I always did when I was teaching children was to make a really big wall chart, which I kept on the classroom wall the whole way through the term, about team progress. And what I mean by that, I would divide each class that I had into 4 teams: the red team, blue team, green team and a yellow team. I'd make a name badge with the kids' English name on the name badge and their team colour, hang it around their neck, and then that would be their team. And any good behaviour was rewarded by big smiles, praises, high five, but they'd also get points. And I'd pop the points on the whiteboard there. And any bad behaviour, any mucking around, calling out of turn, just misbehaving, I'd take points away. And at the end of the class, I'd get all of the kids gathered around me and I'd mark in felt tip the points that I'd had that day on their wall chart. And you keep it there for all of the weeks and the months that you have your classes, and you'll find that they really get motivated by this, and their misbehaviour will really reduce because they just don't want to lose points for their team and have all of their classmates and their peers have a go at them. Really, really works well. Lots of positive reinforcement. Points, well done, good job, 2 points, well done, fantastic, 3, and you just see the joy and the happiness and the motivation just go from here to here. Really will help out your classes. When you're introducing vocabulary do so very, very slowly. It's much better to introduce 3 or 4 new words per class rather than blast them with 10 and only remember 1. Introduce vocabulary very, very slowly. If you're using a structure, the next week take out some vocab, keep the structure, move something in, make it very clear to them what's going on. Review, review, review. Every class there should be at least 5 minutes where you're reviewing all the most important words of the last class, and you'll find they're able to recall and retain the vocabulary much more successfully if you review in every class. Make sure you keep a structure in your class. Children really benefit from there being a strong, clear structure in the class. So whether it's you call the register at the beginning, or you play a warmer, or you get them to do this, you get them to do that, keep the key structure in. Obviously you have different types of activities. You're going to be teaching new vocabulary and new language all of the time, but the structure can stay the same. By having the same structure of your class, the students are ready, they're ready to learn, and they're ready to respond to you, the teacher. Playing language games with students is a really crucial thing as a good young learner teacher. Make sure you've got an arsenal of good quality language games. There's no point having a really amazing game and you play it in the class 10 weeks in a row. After that, it's not so amazing, they're just bored with it. They won't respond to it, and they'll be demotivated, and they'll act up. So always be busy all the time. Look on the internet for new ideas and games. Speak to your colleagues about what's working well with them, and change things up all of the time. The biggest thing I could possibly say is to have fun, engage, smile, be happy. Be a good, happy teacher. You'll see their behaviour improve. They'll want to impress you. They'll want to speak to you in English all the time. Just be a good, happy teacher. Set your standards, set your bar high on what you expect from your kids, and you will see a really big, rapid improvement on how your kids behave in your classes and what they can actually do with the language. So that's it. That's the end of the first ever TEFL 11 video. I hope that you liked it. If you did like it, I really hope that you did. Please flick up on the screen, go down and leave a comment. If you thought it was crap, please let me know. I can always learn from your feedback. Give thumbs up as well. Share it on your moments. That would really help us out here. And let us know for the next video what you'd like us to do, and we can add that in. Great. Thank you very much.